Hey there everybody, in this video I'm going to give you some ideas on how to create a business that's going to pay for your travel or the lifestyle that you're looking to do. My name is Brandon Brashears and I am a full-time digital marketer, and I live in my fifth wheel and travel, and currently I have a business that really helps to support my lifestyle instead of just working all the time to support my business. So if you're looking to grow a business where you can have the freedom to travel, to work wherever you want, to set your own schedule, to make as much money as you would like, then this is going to be a great channel for you. Be sure to subscribe. I'll have lots of videos for you. All right, so let's talk about businesses. When I started my digital marketing agency, I started it about 4 years ago, and it had initially come off of reading a book called The 4-Hour Workweek. And when I started reading The 4-Hour Workweek, I thought this would be amazing. It was actually back in the last recession in 2008, and I really wanted to create a business that would give me the freedom of location, and it would give me the freedom of schedule, things that I could automate and do basically, so that my business didn't run me. And I've tried a ton of different things. And what I've found is that I really love doing digital marketing, and I think that there's just so many different opportunities out there now, especially with the pandemic, that gives people the opportunity to work remote and set your own hours, set your own schedule, and also create that freedom of location. I think the pandemic has been actually really positive for people that want to work remote, because it's forced almost every company to say, we're going to have remote employees. And it's actually shown that a lot of people can work remotely. So if you're looking to create some kind of business that'll let you full-time RV or full-time travel or just experience more out of life, then I think that right now is probably the best time to get something started. So I'll tell you some things that are really working well for me. I've been getting new clients like crazy. I know a lot of businesses are having struggles and a lot of people are unemployed right now, but there is so much opportunity, and there is just going to be more and more opportunity, I feel like, with online business, because everybody is going to be shifting to different kinds of online business. So the paradigm has shifted. It's a new normal where people will be working online, and people understand the importance of digital marketing. People understand the importance of selling online and selling remotely. So let's talk about a few things. First off, I do digital marketing, but do you need to create a digital marketing agency? I think the answer is no, you don't have to. Digital marketing can mean a lot of things. What I specifically do is called media buying. And within media buying, you have different kinds of ad placements that you can run. But basically, I have a very specific niche that I target to serve with running ads for them to generate new clients and things like that. So there's a wide variety of services, things that you can do, and there's a huge demand. I mean, you could do graphic design. That's a huge demand spot that you can work remote, set your own hours, set your own billing. There's a guy named Chris Do. He has a channel called The Future, and if you ever get a chance, go check out The Future, because the way that he teaches to sell your services and really separate your services from charging on the hour, but rather charging per project, is really, really fantastic. His channel is amazing. Go check it out. I love Chris Do's stuff. If I ever get to interview Chris on this channel, I would be so excited. But graphic design, there's a huge need for skilled graphic design, whether it's logo design, website design, social media graphics, things like that. The next thing that I can think of just off the top of my head is copywriters. People need copy written. Most business owners are terrible copywriters. They don't know how to write things in an offer that people will actually take. So if you can be a copywriter, you can write emails, you can write web content, you can write blog posts, you can write advertorials, you can write ad copy. Just writing, there's huge demand for that. And some of the most well-paid people in digital marketing, I think, are copywriters, especially copywriters who are very good and then do profit sharing. So there's just so much opportunity on copywriting as well. Then we have social media managers, so people that are engaging with channels, customers, people that are posting content and creating content schedules, and handling all that. All of these things, especially with established businesses, are typically when you have a business that says, like, I know I need to get started with, I know I need to do email marketing, or I know I need to do more Facebook posts, or I need to do more Instagram posts, or I need to get on TikTok, or all of these things, right? Where you have business owners that are already overwhelmed with running their businesses and managing those. and then you're solving a problem by taking it off of their plate and providing service that's going to create ROI for them, and return on ad spend or return on investment. So social media managers is huge. We have people that just can set up marketing automations and handle that. We have people that can do ad buying and ad placements and ad creation. And then we have people that can do complete full stack marketing and have full stack agencies. And this is just within the marketing space that I have experience in. And I'll give you some tips and things if you're not sure where to start, or if you're wondering where to start, how to start, and how to get your first clients. So I think that starting off, you should probably start off as general as possible. And what I mean by that is to start with services that are going to help you to figure out what you're good at, help you figure out what clients need, help you figure out how to sell these products and services, and then how to package them as well. When you're doing digital marketing, there's just so much that you can do, especially when you find new clients, or if you're trying to figure out how to start. Chances are they will say, I just need all of these different services. So start general and then refine from there to find out what you're good at. When I started doing digital marketing, I started it with the company that I was already working at and in a job that I had. And so I started doing things like Google AdWords, and I started learning and taking the AdWords certification courses, and I started doing Facebook posts, and I took over and I started creating Instagram accounts, and I started doing email marketing, and I set up email automations, and I just went through and I figured out all of these different things as I went. Now, it probably wasn't that's probably why it took me so long to get, into doing digital marketing full time. But I learned so much in this process. And so if you're somebody who has the ability to, and most people can go out and say, I have a friend who owns a company and I know that they need Facebook marketing, or I know that they need more Facebook content, or I know that they need email marketing. You can go in there and say, hey, I would be happy to help run this for you. This is something I'm looking to do and get into. Would you be open to having me take this off your plate? And just getting a foot in the door to start that way. It's actually not too hard to find clients, especially if you're producing content and you're getting yourself out there. And then once you start providing results, you'll be able to use those results to get case studies and things like that. So I think, though, when you're starting out, if you don't know, if you don't know you want to be a graphic designer, for example, start out and do all of these different aspects. I know from my personal experience, when I would try to do things like graphic design, it would not go well. I don't have that artistic ability, but I'm very analytical, and so I'm able to find, the different keyword segments that are going to work well when I create Google Ads, and I can create strategies around that. And so I really went more towards Facebook ads and Google ads because I love that kind of analytical walk through, and it just, I love that stuff. So find out what you love doing, find out what you're good at, find out what gets clients results, and then so starting more general and then specializing. Now, trying to figure out what kind of clients you're going to serve, there's different things that you can do there. You can find different niches that you want to target, so different kinds of industries, because every industry has its own kind of unique problems. So people that run ads for chiropractors are going to have different strategies than people who run ads for dentists, which are going to have different strategies for people who run e-commerce businesses and things like that. So really understanding who is the person that you want to be working with, and if you have a background in something, then that's going to be helpful because you're going to know the problems that this industry has. I'll give you some examples. So the kind of people that I work with are veterinarians, and I don't have any background in the veterinary space or the veterinary industry, but it was about 6 years ago I started a podcast in the veterinary industry because I found that the veterinarians in general were decades behind other industries in marketing. They've since really come up and caught up to date, but back then there was nobody talking about marketing in terms of digital marketing, and so I found this space to be open, and I decided to make that my niche. And initially when I got started, I felt like I was really cutting off a lot of opportunities because I made a podcast that was called the Veterinary Marketing Podcast. So if somebody was a chiropractor or a dentist or an auto shop or all these different potential businesses, having just specificity wouldn't really serve it would not serve me because I would be cutting off additional clients that I could be generating. The truth is that targeting a niche that was so narrow actually really helped me to refine the services that I was going to be offering. It helped me to understand what their pain points were, what their problems were. I could speak their language. I knew what kind of words they used, which kind of campaigns they were looking to do, what kind of clients they were looking to generate, how to target these things. And so it took me a long time to figure out exactly how to do all of these things. But once I figured it out, it was very helpful because I could speak their language and I had somebody to target, and I was able to create offerings and packaging that really mattered to them. So my suggestion too is that as soon as you can, figure out who you want to target, what are their main pain points and what are their main problems, because every industry is going to have its unique language that they use. Every industry thinks that they are unique and special and they have their own problems. And so when you are doing digital marketing or doing some kind of services for a business, they're going to say, okay, well, I know that marketing works, but will it work for me? Because my problem is unique. Everybody thinks that their problem is unique. And so there's benefit to that because you can say, yes, here's what I've done for other practices just like yours, or other businesses just like yours. So you have different types of industries that you can target, or you can target different types of businesses. So e-commerce businesses, online retail businesses, brick and mortar businesses, service businesses, product businesses, things like that. But figuring out different people who to target, I think any niche is good as long as there are potential customers there for what you're looking to do. So that being said, start general and then specialize and figure out who it is that you're targeting. And then I think even the next level beyond that is to figure out the products that you're going to specialize in. So for example, I say I do media buying, but I really enjoy Google Ads because it's a little more complicated, a little more difficult to get good results in. And so I find that working with clients, I'm able to generate high quality, quick results that are not so easy to duplicate. And so that's why I chose Google Ads. I do a lot of Google Ads, but I do Facebook ads and other things too. But that being said, figuring out your specific product offerings is very important. And then the next thing is that I know that there's a lot of advice out there, especially to get started with new clients and start for free. I think that is, if you don't have any other alternative, a good way to start. And I did that personally, but I think I could have charged if I had developed packages and packaged my offerings earlier on. And so initially I would start and help somebody for free and then use that as a case study and get a testimonial. But I think it would have served me and the client a lot better if they were paying for it, just because then you're going to get more responsive clients, more responsive people, not somebody that's just looking for free, because clients that are looking for free are not your ideal client. And so if you can, charge something up in the beginning. And I think that especially if you know what you're talking about and you need to learn and understand what it is that you're talking about. So there's tons and tons of trainings and resources. If you're looking for a training or something, I can probably refer you to somebody. The Future, who I mentioned, if you're doing graphic design and things like that, he's got great courses. I don't have any affiliation with him. If you're looking for ads trainings and things, I can refer you to some great ones that I've taken. I don't have any ads trainings. I'm not looking to sell anything to you, just trying to help you. So if there's anything that you need help with, please let me know, because I'd be happy to respond in the comments. But understanding what it is that you're going to sell, what is the main value proposition to that, what are the pain points that you solve for them, and what are the things that you take off the plate of these business owners so that they can be more successful. It's very helpful. And having that in a way that you can then send it out and get them to pay for it is very important. So make sure that you're getting people to pay for your products and services, get paid before you do work, and figure out who it is that you're going to be targeting. So I hope that this was helpful. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos about this. Let me know if you have any questions. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a good